Did you know that anxiety disorders affect over 40 million adults in the United States alone? That's nearly 1 in 5 people. Yet, despite how common it is, only about 37% of those suffering seek treatment. Anxiety can feel like a constant battle with your own mind. But what if I told you there's a way to not just survive but thrive despite it? In this video, we're going to take a mindful approach to understanding and overcoming fear and anxiety. You'll discover simple techniques that can calm your mind, shift your thinking, and bring you back to a place of peace. From controlling your breath to reframing fear as an opportunity for growth, we'll explore strategies that are easy to use but powerful in their impact. Stick around, because by the end, you'll have practical tools that will not only help you manage anxiety but also build lasting resilience. Ready to take control? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: Unmasking Fear. Understanding your inner storm. Fear isn't just an emotion, it's a natural biological response. Your body reacts to fear with the release of adrenaline, triggering the fight or flight response. This is helpful when you're in danger, but it can cause problems when fear becomes chronic, like with anxiety. In fact, studies show that about 18% of adults in the US experience anxiety disorders each year, making it the most common mental health issue. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when fear takes over, but understanding how it works is the first step to managing it. Fear originates in the amygdala, the brain's alarm center. When it senses danger, it sends a signal to the body to prepare for action. But sometimes, this response can be triggered even when there's no real threat. When this happens frequently, anxiety sets in. Recognizing that fear is a response, not a fact, helps detach the emotion from your thoughts. It's essential to understand that fear doesn't define you. You are not your fear, you are the observer of it. By acknowledging fear without judgment, you can begin to break its hold on you. Chapter 2: Breathe to break free. Mastering the power of your breath. One of the simplest yet most powerful tools for calming fear is your breath. When we're anxious, our breath tends to become shallow and rapid. This triggers more anxiety, creating a vicious cycle. But by consciously slowing your breath, you can break that cycle. Try the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, then exhale slowly for 8 seconds. This simple exercise can lower your heart rate and activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps you relax. According to a study from Harvard Medical School, controlled breathing can reduce symptoms of anxiety by promoting relaxation. Another helpful breathing practice is box breathing, where you inhale, hold, exhale, and hold for equal counts. This technique is often used by athletes and even Navy SEALs to stay calm in high-pressure situations. The best part? You can do this anywhere, anytime, and it works in seconds. Deep breathing also activates the vagus nerve, which helps lower stress hormones and promote a sense of calm. Chapter 3: Rewire your mind. Reframing fear into opportunity. How we think about fear can determine how much power it holds over us. Cognitive reframing is a strategy where you change the way you interpret fearful thoughts. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm so scared, I can't handle this," try reframing it to, "This fear is an opportunity to grow and become stronger." Studies show that how we frame our experiences can impact our emotional responses. In one study, participants who were taught to view anxiety as excitement performed better in stressful situations. This approach doesn't ignore the fear, it simply changes the narrative. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our thoughts without judgment, helping us realize that we don't have to believe everything our mind tells us. When you start seeing fear as a natural part of life, you'll stop resisting it and start embracing it. Reframing fear can turn it into a motivating force, rather than a barrier. If you're finding these strategies helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more ways to live a calmer, more mindful life. Chapter 4: The Mind-Body Connection. How grounding techniques can quiet your mind. Your mind and body are deeply connected. When fear strikes, the body experiences physical symptoms like a racing heart or shallow breathing. Grounding techniques help bridge the gap between the two by helping you reconnect with your physical environment. A simple grounding exercise is the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Identify 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This practice shifts your focus away from anxious thoughts and brings you back to the present moment. Research shows that grounding techniques can lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and reduce feelings of anxiety. Another technique is a body scan, where you slowly check in with different areas of your body, noticing any tension and consciously releasing it. This practice encourages mindfulness by making you aware of how your body reacts to stress, allowing you to address those physical signs of anxiety before they escalate. Grounding is a reminder that, no matter how fearful you feel, you always have control over your body. Chapter 5: Silent Strength. Building resilience through mindful acceptance. Mindfulness is not about eliminating fear or anxiety, it's about accepting them without letting them control you. When we try to push away uncomfortable emotions, they often become stronger. Acceptance and Commitment Therapy, ACT, emphasizes that accepting fear, rather than fighting it, is key to overcoming it. By allowing yourself to feel fear without judgment, you take away its power. A quote from renowned psychologist Tara Brach says, "Radical acceptance means the willingness to experience ourselves as we are." This doesn't mean giving up or resigning to fear, it means acknowledging it, understanding it, and allowing it to exist without needing to change it. The more you practice this, the less fear can control your actions. A resilient mind understands that fear is temporary, but your ability to stay present is permanent. Chapter 6: Creating Your Calm. Daily practices to keep fear at bay. Anxiety often feels like it comes out of nowhere, but the truth is, it often builds over time. Regular mindfulness practices can help keep fear in check before it escalates. One simple daily habit is mindfulness meditation, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Studies have found that regular meditation can reduce anxiety and improve emotional regulation. Journaling is another great practice for processing your thoughts and emotions. Writing down your fears can help externalize them, allowing you to see them from a new perspective. Another method is mindful walking, where you focus on your breath and the sensation of your feet on the ground with each step. This practice calms your nervous system and helps bring your awareness back to the present moment. If your anxiety is tied to a specific worry, try setting aside a designated worry time each day. During this time, allow yourself to focus on your fears, but once the time is up, move on to something else. This strategy helps limit the time you spend dwelling on anxious thoughts. Consistency is key. Small, daily practices are far more effective than occasional bursts of mindfulness. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more tips and techniques that will help you stay calm, focused, and ready to handle whatever comes your way.